you'll be back soon. You've got to figure out a way. When you get to the living room, all the figurines and collectibles that you had in a cabinet, they're everywhere, shattered and thrown all around the floor. The room kind of looks like what happens in this earthquake simulation. Yikes. Now, I realize we don't, this is for demonstration purposes only. We don't have a water heater or probably a file cabinet in our kitchen, but I want you to watch this again. We're going to play it one more time. Pay attention to the vase of water that is on the table. The little hand is rolling around. Just watch that vase of water. Well, you may have a lot of cleaning up to do after this earthquake, but you've got water that you can use. You know, earthquakes just act crazy sometimes. You can't tell, even in simulations, you cannot predict exactly everything that's going to happen in an earthquake. That's why it's important to secure everything you can. But you look about your kitchen. This is a computer animation. Your kitchen even looks worse than what we're going to show here. That's actually a pretty wide open kitchen floor plan, but you do notice how all the cabinets hopped open and everything that was in them has fallen out. We didn't see the refrigerator. There is a great shake table video from Japan about a refrigerator. So in this scenario, you see the refrigerators on the floor, surrounded by what's inside of it. Let's check out the video. In a large building was built on a shake table in Japan, and let's see what happens to the refrigerator. Did that fridge just do a pirouette? And the worst part for me is you know, all the wine bottles fell out of it. At any rate, you can see your kitchen cabinets have flown open and there's stuff all over the floor. And as you're there, you wonder if the food and water in my emergency kit has expired. What am I supposed to do now? The earthquake shaking ended 2 or 3 minutes ago, and the first aftershock is on the way. And you are now one of thousands of people, including many of your neighbors, who need help and need help now. So let's see. Is there a way to change this script? We're going to rewind the tape and show you how to take simple steps to avoid the outcome that we just described. So how do we start? We're going to begin with what we call a hazard hunt. We'll be looking at do-it-yourself fixes for things that you don't want to be a problem for you after an earthquake. Pay special attention to large and tall furniture or appliances that are top-heavy. They may have a high center of gravity and they can fall over more easily when the ground shakes. But the point here is hazard hunts are simple, and you can do one with your whole family. There's some simple questions you can ask when you're doing a hazard hunt. Ask yourself, can it hit me? Well, if it were to fall, could it hit or injure me or a loved one? Can it block me? If this item fell, would it block either me or my family from getting out of a room or a first responder from getting in? Can it burn me? If this item moves in an earthquake, could it potentially cause a gas leak, start a fire, or worse? Think about your water heater, perhaps a gas dryer. Can it bankrupt me? Maybe you have something in your home that doesn't fit into one of these categories, but it costs you a lot of money and it's priceless to you. You don't want to damage in an earthquake. Perhaps it's a valuable statue or maybe even that expensive car in the garage that's surrounded by metal racks. You may want to add a couple more categories to your list based on your situation. For example, you may want to add, what do I not want to have to deal with after an earthquake?